What up, y'all? I'm Nicole Patrice, Spanish bilingual entertainer, artist, producer. If you haven't already, like and subscribe to my YouTube channel for a variety of content, including my latest singles music video, Stony Island. Yep, the song is an ode to that broad, historic 1600 East on Chicago's South Side. If you don't know much about Stony Island or think you know it all, this video is for you. We on Stony Island. Let's go. Stony Island Avenue is a major street on Chicago's South Side, at times controversially referred to as the East Side, from 1600 East running 56th Street South between 94th and 67th Streets. It becomes a major thoroughfare, then runs as a frontage road along the Bishop Ford and sporadically south of the Calumet River in Illinois' southern suburbs, in mostly industrial and farm area, ending at County Line Road on the border of Will and Kankakee counties. The Obama Presidential Center is currently under construction at the site 6001 South Stony Island Avenue. The legendary 79th Street intersection, adjacent to the landmark former Sears store and the now closed architecturally iconic Regal Theater, crosses with diagonal South Chicago Avenue, overlooked by the Chicago Skyway. This intersection, according to Collision Risk Index and city data, is the most dangerous intersection in the city of Chicago. I got rear-ended there myself. Runner up to, of course, 95th and Stony. Be safe, y'all. Why do they call it Stony Island? It's literally named for the Rock Hill Dome, resulting from former glaciers that melted 10,000 to 35,000 years ago. To early settlers and explorers, against the otherwise flat landscape, it would have looked like an island. At one point, it was likely surrounded by the waters of Lake Chicago, the prehistoric proglacial ancestor to Lake Michigan. The hill was located between, you guessed it, 1600 East and Kingston Avenue, or 2500 East, and between 91st and 94th Street to the north and south. That area is formerly called Calumet Heights and often referred to as Pill Hill, named for the substantial amount of doctors living in an area employed at the time at the Advocate Trinity Hospital, then known as South Chicago Community Hospital. In 1917, the Geographic Society of Chicago urged that Stony Island be preserved as a park, calling it a valuable geological and botanical asset, since the island was once one of the only points within the city limits where bedrock was close enough to the surface you could see evidence of glaciation and fossils. However, unsurprisingly, capitalism won and the area was developed into the residential area it is now. However, in the 1920s, accommodated factory workers, mostly Irish and German immigrants, later Polish and Yugoslavian immigrants, then in the 1960s, African Americans, met with hostility, of course. That area is still now known as Pill Hill or Calumet Heights. Pill Hill is one of the few communities to host activists such as Martin Luther King Jr. and Jesse Jackson in the 1960s. According to Chicago's soul queen, Helen Maybell Anglin, she provided meals to activists and marchers when many others would not. She owned a restaurant at 9031 South Stony Island that is now a daycare that once hosted the likes of Count Basie, Mahalia Jackson, Joe Louis, and Muhammad Ali, and others. Miss Maybell Anglin was a Chicago legend herself, and I have linked her obituary in the description if you want to learn more. At 79th Street, things get complicated due to the diagonal South Chicago Avenue that parallels the Chicago Skyway, a 1958 project that cost $101 million or $1 billion in 2022 adjusted for inflation. The city of Chicago privatized the 7.8 mile toll bridge with a $1.83 billion cash lease for 99 years in 2005, noted as the first time an existing toll road was moved from public to private operations in the United States, the first of many deals signed by the then mayor Richard M. Daley. South Chicago Avenue is one of the handful of angle streets in Chicago. Right around the corner is the Regal Theater. It's known for its captivating Moorish revivalist theme, conceived by Austrian-born architect John Eberson, per legend inspired by an ornate Persian incense burner. This landmark is now closed after several postponed renovation attempts, but hosted many artists in their prime since opening in 1927. Louis Armstrong, Billie Holiday, the Jackson 5, Curtis Mayfield, the Shy Lights, Kanye West, and many more. Take a drive north of 79th, and before you get to Lakeshore Drive, now named DuSable Drive after Chicago's Haitian founder, you'll see some of the following. the famous Mosque Maryam, aka Mosque or Temple number 2 at 7351 South Stony Island, the headquarters of the Nation of Islam led by Honorable Louis Farrakhan. The Stony Island Arts Bank at 68th and Stony, which is the home now of Archive and Exhibition and Art Center, but once was a vibrant community savings and loan bank built in 1923. Stony Island runs right through Jackson Park, soon to be the site, as we mentioned before, of Obama Presidential Library or Center, currently in its building stages. At 6401 South Stony Island, the Osaka Gardens, or Japanese Gardens, or Garden of the Phoenix, features Japanese horticulture and architecture, a gift from Japan during the 1893 World's Columbian Exposition, which greatly changed Chicago's landscape. Go to Chicago Park District site for the countdown to peek at the bloom of the cherry blossoms annually. MSI, or Museum of Science and Industry, was formerly the Palace of Fine Arts during the Columbian Exposition in 1893 and now hosts the Science of Industry, but used to be the home of the Field Museum. It changed sites in 1927, and in 33, the Museum of Science and Industry opened at that site. And of course, we know the Field Museum is down on Michigan Avenue with the famous lions in front. To learn more, click the links in the bio, and don't forget to subscribe to my channel and stream Stony Island. If you're on Stony Island or any sites we talked about, make sure you tag at Nicole Patrice and use Stony Island Audio and hashtag We on Stony Island, y'all. Till next time.